would you say a fair comparison is this is life and death and versus just paying taxes?
That's correct. Yes, for the blacks, it was an issue of life, correct, life and death, and also the opportunity to just listen. Again, I get emotional about it because it's so for them it was the issue of gaining their humanity.
Yeah.
That was part of their involvement in the movement. They saw themselves that, oh, finally, we were going to be recognized as human beings. Finally, if we join them and they win, and we win this movement, we are going to be incorporated into the community. So what happened is that the movement, those who led the movement in all these different areas in Latin America, came to these Black leaders and Black community and said, listen, if you join the movement, you are going to be free. We are going to grant you freedom. You're no longer going to be slaves. You're no longer going to have a master. You are going to be equal, just like we, together, working together, the mestizos and mulattoes and the blacks and the Indians and everybody just coming together. We were going to create a nation in which everybody's going to be free. So imagine these words in the ears and minds and hearts of people who have lived in such poor, extreme conditions, to hear these words and to embrace them. So when the Black people embraced the concept of liberation, it was more than that. And we will see in a few minutes how many of them gave up their lives, gave up their families to really help in the process of liberation and just to be ignored later on. What a shame. That is something that is so, painful to go through history and to read and understand and to look and see that their sacrifices later on were ignored by the community. Because after they obtained independence, the leaders of these movements, once the Hispanic nation liberated themselves from Europe and became autonomous nations, they then decided that, to the Black people, I'm sorry, but you no longer fit into the equation. You no longer fit. We no longer consider you equal to us. Thank you for your sacrifice, but no, you will continue to be slaves. You will continue to be ignored. You will continue to be rejected. You will continue to be exactly who you are. An African, a Black person without a soul, a Black person that could be treated as a merchandise. That's what happened.